Poor Malik. That's rough. I say this every time I play this game. Kurt could have had a little bit more going on with him. They could have had the, I kind of wish they had, like, because, like, up until you meet Kurt, and then up until his, like, death here, it feels really short. I feel like they could have had, I wish they had a little bit more, because the angle they were going with Kurt and Malik is, like, pretty cool. I mean, it works well for Malik, because he's a main character, but Kurt, unfortunately, gets the short end of the stick, because he's just off so soon. Now, let me catch up and chat a bit. You might have unlocked it because you were playing on Evil for the first attempt? Really? That's how that works? Oh wait, I'm suddenly at 510. Oh, so the retries count as encounters. Okay, that's really weird. Because now I'm at 510 encounters and we were at 499 before fighting Kurt. Okay, that's weird, but okay. You played on PS3 release? The Japanese? Oh, you played Japanese then English back on PS3. Okay, I see. So this is your third time playing Graces. Yeah, I played the PS3 version so much. I love the combat of Graces. It's probably like, the combat of Graces it's probably my favorite of the Tales of series, but it's also like one of the best. I think objectively it's one of the best. If we're talking like raw combat, it's between this, Xillia, and Arise, honestly. Those are my favorite Tales of combat systems. But, yeah, it's very good. Kurt isn't moving. Poor Kurt, it's a shame it came to this. Scout. Oh, Forbidden. I think we get the skit after, though. Controlling the Valkanus, huh? Kurt left me with a pretty tough job. I hope the captain's okay. Kurt, why you?
Is Kurt dead? We won't see him again?
No.
That's not fair. You only just found him. Please come back. You have to come back, Kurt.
Sophie, it's all right. We have to let him rest now.
Captain.
Huh? What is that?
No. Ah, you beautiful thing. Come to me now. Richard, stop!
Brasserie is another good shout. It's probably number 4 for combat alone. Brasserie is one of my favorite Tales games. When it comes to combat, it's up there too. I really do like it. Tales of just goes on average for having some of the best gameplay in gaming, it turns out. It's super hard to pick between them.
Not you again.
Look at that! Is it just me or is she glowing?
It seems that you and I are fated to battle. I will not be destroyed! You cannot stop me! Sophie! Perfect. Now to finish things.
Hi, Richard!
Richard!
Just when we managed to stop the experiment.
Richard, that just can't be him. It just can't. No human could have possibly done that.
Believe it.
This is a complete disaster! All of our Elith is now gone! And in addition to that, it was stolen away by the King of Windor himself! That scum! This is nothing less than an act of war! And don't think that you'll be slinking away either! Guards!
One moment there, Chancellor Eigen. What's What are you doing here? I have come here before you today as the Overseer's representative.
You mean to say that you speak for the Amarcian Overseer?
Yes, greetings, Chancellor. I come here bearing a personal message for you. We humbly request that you spare all of these people and leave them to our care. The actions of King Richard endanger not only your country, but all of the kingdoms in the world as well. The Overseer has chosen to devote all of Amarcia's resources to resolving this terrible threat. And to that end, we require the information these people possess.
But my country has suffered a great outrage, and I cannot...
The Overseer also said one more thing. Depending upon your answer, we may be forced to recall all engineers who currently provide aid to the government of Fendel. She hopes this won't be necessary, and that we can continue to enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come.
So be it then. I leave this matter in the hands of the Overseer. Everyone move out!
They actually fixed the edit.
So, that was a serious threat you just made. Did the Overseer really say that? Of course she did. Huh, you're gonna make a great Overseer someday. Your timing was totally perfect too. The question is, how in the heck did you know we were here? Your sister Fourier returned and informed us that the Valkanist was in very grave danger. Fourier! I'm sorry about the Valkanist, but we couldn't save it.
So what do you think we should do now? We have no idea where King Richard will strike next.
Actually, the Overseer did mention something about that as well. Oh, she did? She believes that King Richard will most likely make for the Lestalia.
Lestalia?
The Lestalia is the core of our planet, and the only true source of all the Krias in the world. Here, Pascal, I have something for you. This is the key to the Archive of Wisdom. There is much about the Lestalia that still remains hidden even from the Overseer. But she believes you can find more information about it within the Archive of Wisdom. You sure it's okay for me to go inside it? The Overseer believes you have learned a great deal from recent events, so she has decided to bend the rules for you. But just this once. Wow, she really said that?
Well, let's check it out, Pascal. Agreed. The time for caution is over. We must seize any hope, no matter how faint.
I'm staying here.
Captain?
I have to. I am responsible for Kurt's work and continuing the revolution. I am, in my heart, a man of Fendel. I will not abandon my people again.
I fear there's little point in you taking up the torch of revolution now.
Why not?
Kurt's final wish was for the Valkanist research to be completed and his people rescued from misery. If there is any hope for completing this mad task, then we must find and defeat King Richard. I think you should come with us. Come with us. Show the world what it really means to be a true man of Fendel.
Hubert.
I'm coming too. Kurt totally trusted me after all.
Captain Malik, please. We still need your guidance and your instruction.
And your magic.
Asbel. You're too good to me, my friends.
It will be an honor to have you with us, Captain Malik.
Yes, an honor indeed. Anyway, there was a lot of cutscenes,
I'll
so
remain here. There are still many delicate matters to discuss with Chancellor Eigen.
stop interrupting me.
Also, the Overseer will be here soon. I'm sorry I can't go with you. Don't worry about it. We appreciate all the help, Poisson. All right, let's head back to the Amarcian Enclave.
Hassan, you and me, future arc, reserve the date. Anyway, in the original Graces, back on the PS3, they had a little, audio hiccup. Basically, Poisson says a line of dialogue, and there's, like, very little room. There's, like, no gap from one line of dialogue to the other. Which I would have to, because I noticed it's always resonated with me ever since I played this game. They have, like, the one audio hiccup, like, Poisson says something to Chancellor Eigen, and then it just immediately cuts to the second line. We call it, like, the Sonic Adventure 2 edit. You know, like, how, like, the Sonic Adventure 2 voice acting is, like, how sometimes the lines aren't given enough room, like, to breathe. Where, like, one line, I don't know what you would call that, but where, like, one line is said and then another line is immediately said without much room. Basically, this game had that with Poisson in that section, but they seem to have fixed it. Because I didn't notice it this time. I would have to look back at the PS3 version, but I'm pretty sure they fixed it, which I wasn't expecting. I just found that funny.
Oh. Don't touch that, Sophie.
Why not?
Because there might be some fire eleth left in it.
But how come it's okay to touch water eleth, and it's okay to touch wind eleth? What makes fire eleth so different?
It can burn you.
Aw, the kid's learning! Better give her an answer, Dad.
What, me? Well,
Yes?
how about I let Mom field this one?
Mom? You mean me? Mom?
Sophie, imparting heat to other substances is a special property of fire eleth, and this may very well have that property.
Mom?
Okay, thanks. I'll be careful.
Are you quite done with all this foolishness already?
Okay. Asmo and Sherry are so close. He called her mom. How much more of a dead giveaway does he need? Okay, wasn't there like a... Maybe I'm skipping ahead a bit, but I feel like there's a side quest here. For Malik. That might not come till later? Actually, you know what? It's probably near Forbanier. There's like a little gate. Also, was there no other discovery here? Was it only Forbanier? I missed a discovery. Unless the discovery is listed above Forbanier for some reason. Question is this discovery in the Fendel Glacier ruins, or is it not? Or did they just mess up the listing? That is the question. Also, we need to... We're gonna try playing on Chaos and see how it goes. Hang on. Quick Google search will solve my problem. House of Grace's Discovery Book. What is before Forbanier? It is in the Fendel Glacier ruins, a big ice pillar in the second room, so we did miss a discovery. We're probably not going to be able to see the skit, but we can at least get the discovery. I'm just wondering where I missed it, though. Maybe I passed it and I just didn't examine it. Because I wasn't sure if there was one or two discoveries in Fendel Glacier ruins. Anyway, I found it hilarious that they actually fixed the little audio hiccup they had from the original English release of the game. Or maybe it was worse in my head. Maybe it was worse in my head than I thought it was, and they actually didn't fix it. I would have to look back at the original scene in the PS3 version. Because I'm pretty sure it was, like, pretty noticeable. Oh, it's this thing, of course. How on earth is one... Okay, there's still Skit, thank goodness. How is one supposed to know this is a discovery when it just blends in with everything else?
Interesting. It looks like the center of this mountain is hollow.
If that's the case, then the Valkanist totally has to be here.
How so?
Because the ancient Amarcians supposedly supplied the Valkanist control unit. So I figure they built a chamber to house it or whatever.
Captain Malik, why won't Kurt just listen to reason and stop the experiment? Doesn't he know what could happen?
I hate to tell you this, but Kurt's dead.
Well, it's because this country is running out of time.
But I don't understand. If the experiment fails, everyone could be hurt. Even worse, everyone could be killed.
Yes, but if they don't take action, that will be their fate anyway. Whether through starvation, war, or failed experiment, the final result is always death. That's why they cling to any shred of hope, for a chance to change things around.
But we still have to stop them. No matter how much they resist, we cannot allow this experiment to proceed.
Okay, I'm shocked they let me watch that skit, because that's clearly meant to be seen before you kill Kurt. Or, well, not kill Kurt, but Kurt dies. It's clearly meant to be seen before you encounter him, is what I meant to say. Alright, so I think here's what's gonna happen. I honestly think, because I'm pretty sure we're about to be in Chapter 6 pretty soon. I don't think we're in Chapter 6 yet, because the trophy would have procced. Part of me is thinking of how I want to make this playthrough go. I think I'd really rather story focus, do whatever in request we get done, until we get the shuttle. I feel like that's what I want to do, because I'm kind of tired of having to backtrack. So, like, I'm really thinking to myself, we probably just hardcore story focus until we get the shuttle, and then when we get the shuttle, we can catch up on whatever side quests we missed, unless there's missable stuff, obviously. But I'm pretty sure a lot of the side quests are non-missable anyway, so...
Lastalia, the Kreus core at the center of the world. Why would Richard go to such a place?
Hey now, take it easy. Once we hit the Archive of Wisdom, all will be revealed.
How are you doing, Sophie? You didn't seem like yourself when we saw Richard earlier. Is there anything you want to talk about?
I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. I wanted to stop Richard because we're friends.
Well, okay, if you say so.
Come, let's get back to the Amarcian Enclave.
Kurt, I wasted my life on half measures, but no more. I will fulfill your dying wish, I promise you.
Actually, just scrolling through this list of side quests real fast. Sick Child's gonna spam most of the game, we'll get that done later. Trash we still have to work on. I'm gonna have to maybe grind that off screen if I don't get enough for streams. Did the Mimic. We beat some of Shock Cube. We gotta do more of Shock Cube later. We might do more of Shock Cube today, maybe, because we'll be back in the Enclave. Upon attempting to exit, we talked to this guy. The sibling MV, I think we did that. We did that. We're actually pretty far along than I thought. After Fendo Tower, go talk to Fermat. Did I do that one? I don't think I did that side quest. It was available before Kurt. We have to go talk to Fermat. Oh, more trash! I was just talking about you. Isn't that? No, that's the F arc. I was gonna say that's the one where Fermat gets pregnant, but Fermat gets her baby in the future arc, I'm pretty sure. Because Sophie becomes like the godmother. That's the F arc though, I'm skipping really ahead. Also, I love the Flamberge, but I prioritize more CC, so, you know, alas.